Hello everybody, welcome. Oh my god, that did not just happen. My voice did not just break at 21 years old. Whatever, welcome back to more Madden stuff. So like I said, every single time that EA releases something about Madden 22, of course we're going to take a look at it. Today they released the Madden 22 Face of the Franchise trailer, so we're going to be looking at that. And then they also will be releasing the Gridiron Notes, which is just like a deeper dive into Face of the Franchise on Friday, so expect a video for that. Also real quick, apologies, there's not been a podcast the past 2 weeks. I have had some Fast 9 related stuff. That means family. If you didn't get that, I don't blame you. I hate myself too. But the podcast will be back next week. Oh, hey, you enjoy this video? Maybe drop a like on it and a comment. Hey, you don't like this video? Okay, that's fine. Drop a dislike and a hate comment. That's fine. But you do like this? Maybe subscribe. You do like hating on me? Maybe subscribe. I got a goal to get to 750 subscribers by the end of the year. I can only reach that if you guys help me out. The more that you guys like, comment, and interact with these videos, the more they get out to other people. So hopefully we can get that goal by the end of the year. But let's jump into the video. Okay, this is stupid, but the first frame, I'm going to talk about it. There's a new hairstyle, and I'm guessing that this is our created player, and if it's not, and we can't get that hairstyle, that's really stupid. But let's just hop into the trailer. Okay, so first of all, the graphics look somewhat improved, which is a somewhat good sign. Here, perfect time to stop. It looks like you're on a Nike campus, and you're interacting with other Nike athletes. If we go back a little bit, and I can pause at the right timing, you can see we've got Saquon, whose face scan looks really good, actually. Odell, whose face also looks really good. But then we get the stupid stuff like this. What is, how does it look so bad? How does it, whatever. And then this doesn't look too bad. Honestly, if this is what we can do for creative player, that's already an improvement from the last forever when it comes to Madden. Everything looks so pretty good.
What's up,
this is obviously gonna be the yard.
Santos here, Senior Design Director of Madden NFL 22.
I know you guys hate when I talk about this, but the how are the like clothing simulations so bad? I don't understand. But whatever. Also, bold prediction, once the game drops, yeah, no matter what you do, you're gonna get drafted to the Jets. Bold prediction. Hold me to that.
Today, we'll talk through what to expect in Face of the Franchise, United We Rise. It's a whole new direction for the mode based on feedback from our players. Here,
whole new direction. If I had to guess what they mean by whole new direction, it means that they will not be doing a cheesy ass story before you get to your NFL season, but instead it'll just be a pretty standard story before the season. Which, like, hey, if we just get a better career mode and we don't have as many cutscenes, fine. Because the past 3 years have, like, honestly, Longshot was the good version of Face of the Franchise, and since then it's just gone so far downhill. So I really don't think it's gonna be that different, but I digress. Let's continue.
We'll dig into new features like Road to the Draft and the new class progression.
Alright, just take a look at this. New United Revised Road to the Draft prologue. So obviously, yes, we're going to be playing before the draft. But it looks like it's not going to be college, because it looks like we're like playing in the yard and stuff like that. I could be wrong. New class progression system, hopefully, because progression in the past has been horrible. You just choose the archetype and you don't get to pick what attributes you want to upgrade. New multi-game scenarios and game day goals. I like that. I think this, okay, last year my biggest issue with Face of the Franchise was the fact that you didn't have control over when you played. Because if you wanted to follow the Face of the Franchise like storyline, it would just sim to random ass points in your career. Like literally, you would sim to like 4 years in the future. And I was playing, I was like,
what? Why are we all of a sudden in the Super Bowl? It was just week 3.
So hopefully this means, you know, you're obviously gonna have, it looks like goals for your games and also multiple goals for your games, which I really like. New weekly side activity choices. I want to say that maybe like endorsements and stuff like that, which is really cool. That's something I was talking about this year and last year with my Madden concept art. I just think it'd be really cool if, you know, kind of like 2K, obviously every single athlete has endorsements. I think it'd be interesting if that was implemented into the career mode for Madden. So if they're implementing that, I like that. New in-game pressure moments, that's probably just the new, if they have a new engine, that's probably just part of that. I doubt they have a new engine though, so it's probably just a new element to the gameplay. New career hub, awesome. The last, I've been getting, oh, that almost sounded really sus. I was about to say I was getting old. I was getting tired of the hub, and that's just, I was getting tired of the design. Let's continue. New career podcast coverage and new enhanced season engine. If the enhanced season engine is like a new complete game engine, then Madden 22 I have a lot of hope for. But if they're still using Frostbite, then this is gonna suck ass. But new career podcast coverage. It sounds like that's just gonna be kind of like the last year with Rich Eisen, who was just kind of, was that last year or the year before, or like when they had Good Morning Football, just like basically narrating your story. I think it just might be like that. I really don't think that's going to be too influential of it. It's just going to be like, oh well, insert player name here or insert cringe nickname here has now reached the Super Bowl, proving everybody wrong. If I had to guess, that's probably what it's going to be, because the game is so linear. That's just going to essentially narrate everything you're doing.
System, all of which empower you to shape your career journey as you
I'm not gonna talk about
rise
gameplay. We're not gonna talk about gameplay. This is only Face of the Franchise. We're gonna avoid
United We
gameplay.
Rise kicks off with your road to the draft, where you'll face a new set of
Okay, again, graphics, not too bad. These are better than we've had in the past. Like, if the customization is gonna give us stuff like this, then I'm happy. And the graphics aren't too bad right now.
Workout at Nike headquarters.
Yeah, there's Nike headquarters.
Playoff.
Okay. Oh, hello. So it looks like there is college playoffs involved. So I was wrong about there not being just the usage of playing in college. So I do like the fact that you can play in college. I wish there were more colleges, but at the end of the day, that's not EA's fault. That's the NCAA, and only certain colleges have like the rights to. My voice just broke again. Only certain colleges are allowed to be used in video games right now. But with everything changing, with all the new NCAA rules and player likenesses, maybe we can have a lot, because I go to the University of Utah. I also have family like that for a long time. I disappointed them because they went to the University of Pittsburgh. I'd like to play for both of those schools, but at the end of the day, it's probably going to be like Oklahoma, Clemson, like those bigger schools. So I hope that they do include more teams that you can choose from. But look, again, looks like I was wrong if I had to guess that the Nike stuff is probably just going to be like you trying to boost your draft stock. And so those are just cutscenes to be like, hey, look, we got famous people. We're trying.
And log a pre-draft workout with an NFL
There,
team.
I don't like so much Jets stuff. That was cool news. This is where I was like, the graphics, like, it's just so smooth. It's just so smooth. Why does it look so bad? But whatever. Just
need a diverse cast of characters.
Okay, EA, you're confusing me because you give me this, but then you give me this, and this actually looks really good. Like, this looks really good. That looks really good too. That's not as great. That's pretty good. That's not as great. That's not very good, but I will give them the benefit of the doubt because it's dark and it's harder to do animation and film in general in dark lighting. That's not bad. That's not bad either. This is the podcast that they were kind of talking about, the Nia Polenko show. I think they talked about it later. But let's continue.
Along the way, and your
I'm
performance
not
and
gonna go through
off-field
those.
choices will impact your draft stock.
I really doubt that the choices you... Hello, ESPN? I don't care the Pirates and Mets have been postponed. We're asked this year anyway. But we've known from the past that, like, it doesn't matter what you do in Face the Franchise. You're just going to get put on the most random team. Like, last year when I was playing Face the Franchise, I got put on the Bills as a quarterback. And I was like, what? Does Josh Allen not exist? So it really doesn't matter. Your decisions don't impact it. If I had to guess, they probably just put you on a random team. So if they do this year, that would be cool. But it wouldn't surprise me if in the first 3 picks, you know, like Jets, Jags, or San Francisco, if they're going to do last year's draft, if, you know, they do or don't take you and you end up falling to, like, Tampa Bay or the Green Bay Packers or just, like, a team that already has a proven quarterback. So hopefully that's true. I'm going to hold you guys to that, though.
Ultimately, which NFL team you land on. The all-new class progression system lets you customize your avatar for your...
Okay, so one thing that they were talking about in their just like initial notes was how the yard and Face of the Franchise are gonna be like put together and locked. So your progression for the yard and Face of the Franchise are gonna be the exact same. So they're completely redesigning how you upgrade your player, and it looks like they're really going with how last year was with the yard and how to progress your player there, which I guess I prefer over Face of the Franchises like past, but at the same time they both really suck when it comes to your progression. But it also looks like when you're creating your character, you kind of have to pick what your X factors are. You guys know my feelings on X factors? They suck ass. But it looks like you get to pick from all of them. I wonder if you have to unlock them at a certain point. I hope you don't just get them right away.
Style of play and level up through gameplay. Select the general.
Okay. So, cool. Okay, this is actually kind of interesting. So you get to pick like what kind of quarterback you are. We've already seen that, obviously, like whenever you're playing the story mode, they're like, who do you mold your game after? And you pick one of the quarterbacks, and then you essentially get that build. I hope this is a little different, and I'm hoping that, see, like you can unlock different skill points. This is very like the Yard-esque from last year. So the General, the Magician, and Lightspeed. If I had to guess, like archetype-wise, the General is like a Tom Brady-esque or like a Phillip Rivers-esque, where you don't really have to be a mobile quarterback. You just kind of you can create just by looking at the field. The Magician is more of like a Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen type, where you can use your legs, but you have such a good like arm talent that you can get your team out of a hole. And Lightspeed is obviously like Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, where you're definitely relying on your mobility a little bit more. So that's kind of cool. Looks like you also pick a physique. This one's Bruiser. What? This quarterback is 6'5", 310 pounds? What? Okay. We're going to continue. Oh, it also looks like... This I don't really like. It looks like... Oh, no. Actually, I do like this. I take that back. It looks like based on whatever class you pick, you only have certain abilities. I actually do like that. And let me tell you why. Because I talked about this in my Madden 21 review and also my Madden 22 concept art. I think making players choose between, this or that are the only ways that I would like X factors to be put into like a career mode. And I think the fact that you don't get to unlock every single one now really limits, your it doesn't limit. It opens up the game for people to want to maybe start a new career as the General or as the Magician or as Lightspeed if they played the other ones. So I do like this because it's giving you an incentive to go, maybe I want Lightspeed because I get probably Escape Artist, but if I'm the General, I get Pocket Deadeye and Protected, which means, obviously I get better offensive line pass protection, and I'm guessing the Magician probably has like Gunslinger and stuff like that. So I do like that because you're not just giving the players an ability to make an OP build. Good on you, EA, if that's what
class, if you want to command the offense like Tom Brady. Equip the Magician class if you want to throw like Patrick Mahomes. Several classes will be available at launch.
Okay, yes, they also, if you didn't know, they added linebacker this year. So looks like every single one gets 3 classes except for linebacker. You only get 2. Cool. They need to implement more than 4 positions. I mean, honestly, if you want to be an O-lineman, you should be able to be an O-lineman. If you want to be a safety, you should be I'm really surprised safety, cornerback, tight end, and like defensive end are not on here at all. But I mean, they should have all positions on the field open. I mean, if you want to be a kicker, you should be able to be a kicker. If you want to be a punter, you should be able to be a punter. It doesn't matter. So that's one of the definitely like big criticisms we've had. Here's what I don't like. Yes, I don't like that. It looks like you can use points now. I really don't want face of the franchise to become pay to win, but whatever. I digress. Let's continue.
Including new linebacker classes, bringing a defensive position to the career experience for the first time. This class system will also feature unified progression across the yard, giving you even more ways to level.
Unless they make like major changes to the yard, I'm probably not going to play it, and I could care less. Good idea.
In our upcoming Gridiron notes, we'll be sharing more details on the class
system. So this is what we're going to get into on Friday. New class system, obviously, probably just diving deeper onto like how they all break down. Enhanced season engine. This I'm really interested in, so we might do a bigger breakdown on that for that video. New side activities, very interested in that as well. Same with scenarios and new pressure moments. I feel like again it is just like the in-game engine and just how the game's gonna play out. So I if I had to rank this is definitely at the bottom. But these 3 I'm very interested in because it's adding new elements to the game. Hopefully those are good. Fingers crossed.
Season engine featuring new scenarios.
Okay, this is your trainer. Okay, cool. Good news, you officially your 9-game belt. Okay. Again, this is stuff like it's cool, but could you just maybe add in a cutscene for it? Maybe I hate the text. I hate the texting element of this game. I think it's stupid. Even if it's like I don't know. It's just stupid nitpick of mine, but I don't like the texting elements of Madden. I wish that it could just be a cutscene, like a super repeatable cutscene.
Side activities and pressure mode.
No, go back.
All of which
But we're going back. We're going back.
Scenarios,
we are going back.
Side activity.
Here we go. Yo, you and me both, but even if it was a short trip, you made an impact. If you're looking for a good time to do around here, I got you. Mentor youth and community, sponsor initiative mental health. That's cool. I mean, again, it probably doesn't impact anything except, which one you go to. It'd be cool if there's a cutscene or even just like an image of you at the event. I hope that that's there. But yep, it looks like points are gonna be in it. I don't like that at all. But okay, that's kind of cool. Graphics wise, not bad, honestly. Pretty good.
And pressure moments, all of which put your NFL career in your hands. That's all for now on the new face of the franchise.
Okay, again, graphics not horrible. You know, the clothing is just a it's just a problem.
United we rise. Thanks for tuning in, and stay locked on our channels for more info leading up to the worldwide launch of Madden NFL 22 on August 20th.
Okay, so that's that. Honestly, how do I say this? It could be worse. I mean, we've been over this before. If you're making billions of dollars on a game, why would you change it? Because that's basically, you know, a success from a company and business standpoint. So I don't think there's gonna be too many changes made. I do like that there are newer elements. Like, I really hope that they're just taking away the cheesy ass storyline. I would like a storyline that we could follow, and if our decisions made impacts like a 2K in my career, but I don't trust EA to write, produce, cast, voice any of that with what they've given us in the past. So if it's a simple prologue and most of these like newer cutscenes are throughout the season, that's fine. I mean, I really do hope that the like collegiate element of the game is still pretty fun. I really don't hope though that, you know, I really hope that it's challenging, but also at the point where if I win a game by 40 points and I throw for 400 touchdowns, my coach doesn't come into me and go, you know, we got to give the job to the other guy because you just didn't prove yourself last season. Like, what? I'm curious what you guys have to think about this. If you hate it, if you love it, I really genuinely do want to know, so please tell me. I love interacting with you guys in the comment section. So if you hate it, if you love it, let me know. We can have a nice discussion down there in the comment section. Like I said, they are releasing the Gridiron Notes for Face of the Franchise on Friday, the 9th of January. Oh, no, not January, July. So expect a video on that one. I'll be breaking down what's in those notes. I'm actually really looking forward to those notes, especially since they're going deep into the season engine and like the off the field stuff, because if there's like endorsements and stuff like that, I'm actually really gonna be looking forward to Face of the Franchise. And also, if you guys want me to upload Face of the Franchise, I will. Let me know. Anyways, other than that, I'm gonna leave this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.